Welcome, I'm Carl, and as you see, I have my chart, my favorite tool, again. In this particular clip, we're looking at Be Here for Each Other, the third side, or the fourth triangle in our tetrahedral model. And this has to do with our relationship with consciousness. Some people might think of it as God, a higher power. What is the question we ask? How do we improve our lives by being more conscious? That's a very simple question, but obviously it has profound and far-reaching consequences and significance. Here we have a total of 34 elements. This is what a group has shared with me. This is not my output. This is something that came from a group I worked with. You'll notice listen and act accordingly, priorities, freedom, amazement and wonder, balance, commitment, desire, believe, surrender. These are different qualities and attributes that that particular group experiences as defining their relationship with consciousness. As you know, we've been developing triangular models for each side. So we're going to take these 34 qualities and attributes and we're going to distribute them into three elements in a triangular model. Again, the question we're working on, how do we improve our lives by being more conscious? The three elements in this model, self-realization. What we mean by that is our true identity is soul. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We're not human beings who have a soul. We are soul. Soul is the conscious aspect of our beingness. Qualities and attributes that define self-realization: trust, faith, peace, believe, desire, experience, intuitive, humble, amazement, wonder, recognizing how we fit into the world at large, into the universe. We are conscious beings, and that's what we're grasping and recognizing in this category. The second category is spiritual principles or laws. These spiritual principles are operating just like the physical law of gravity. We may or may not recognize them, and if we don't recognize them, the probability of us operating correctly within those laws goes down. Get along with one another, responsibility. This is important because we're the ones who are responsible for recognizing these laws. How do we do that? Laws, principles, balance, explain things, harmony, priority, confidence, better direction. If you know the rules of the road, it's a whole lot easier to plot your course in a productive way. The third major element in this model is surrender. And all I mean by this is not so much subordinating oneself as it is understanding how we fit in. Understanding that the human consciousness and the human desires are much better released to a higher conscious approach to life in general. So we're surrendering to a state of consciousness, an awareness. Surrender, obedience, guidance, destiny, contentment, listen and act accordingly, freedom, accepting, knowing. Now, these qualities and attributes all came from the group I was working with. I find that regardless of the demographics of the group, this structure emerges every time I work with the group. So the model is what I refer to as a contextual model. Regardless of the specific details, the structure of the model is the same and it's common among all people. Self-realization, we are soul having a human experience. Spiritual principles and laws, if we understand the rules of the road, just like you have to understand the laws to drive and have a driver's license, life is better. And surrender, surrendering to consciousness, surrendering to a higher intelligence that knows a better way. This is the third side, the fourth triangle in our model. It's the it element. relationship with consciousness. Thank you for coming. I'm enjoying sharing these fundamental truths with you.